So someone asked me to print Capricorn Health Initiative on some t-shirts for her. But I didn't want to go down without a fight. Instead of picking up a random font or typeface and just slapping on the shirts, I thought I should come up with a word mark for the brand. And I'd like to share the journey or the process on how I did that till the print stage. Yeah, come with me till the end. For every design project, research is inevitable, but for this particular task, I didn't have the luxury to carry out the proper research like I do with other projects. Plus, designing a logo wasn't part of this job. I just decided to do it for a close relative who only wanted to print the word Capricorn on some t-shirts for a medical outreach. Before sketching my ideas, I thought to check up the icon representation for Capricorn, and I found this mark which looks like an abstract human figure and half of a cross, which is mostly associated with the medical sector. I tried a couple of ideas and ended up scrapping them all because they didn't really stand out for me or the brand. So I thought to make a word mark as clean, simple, legible and timeless like the Carhartt logo, and that was the direction I took. It is obvious that finding the right font for any design project can be really time consuming for most designers. At least for me, it takes up to 35% of my time. Reason because I'm a font hoarder like every other graphic designer. After finding the right font, I went ahead to do some tweaking to it, just to give it an iconic feel and to make it look customized. Honestly, this was supposed to be a very quick one, but I have an allergy for mediocrity, and I make sure that every creative work that goes out in connection with me must have a seal of excellence branded on it. In that case, I tried a few more iterations and I arrived at something I was comfortable with. I won't say I had that aha feeling, but it was a pretty close call. So in order not to spend a decade working on this project and not meeting the deadline, I had to go with this. I really wish design is a one-size-fits-all thing so that I can just copy and paste my previous design process to this and get an entirely different result. But the thing is, every design project is unique to its brief, and I'll have to patiently walk through every process each project comes with. This office space is where I used to house my one-station 4-channel screen printing press, but the screen printing jobs were creeping in slow, so I had to store the press somewhere else, only to bring it out when there's a large screen printing order. So for now, I'm stuck to making heat transfer vinyl prints with my Cameo Silhouette Portrait 3, which I got back in 2022, and it's still holding up pretty well, coupled with the fact that I can maintain my work tools for a very long time. The software user interface feels a bit old, but it's something I can deal with. Plus, it gets the job done. I've also had this Kesto heat press machine since 2020. I bought it during the COVID pandemic and it hasn't given any issues till date. I got this plotter with part of the proceed I made after doing the project for UNICEF. And unlike the Chinese plotter I was using before this cuts way better, giving my decals sharp and detailed edges. Plus the collaboration of these two machines produces a fatal outcome because I've saved up money to buy other equipment from just these two machines. Though buying this plotter cost me quite some bucks back then, but I never regretted the decision I made, seeing the fact that it still works like I just got it out the box and I have not even replaced the blade yet. I don't know if it's a me thing, but if there's anything I dread about this print process is the weeding phase, because it takes forever to get this thing ready for print, most especially when printing designs with fine or tiny details. But once you're way past that, a fun and yet a bit stressful process begins, and that's the print phase. I have a total of 15 t-shirts to print, and it took like forever to finish up. Not for any challenging reason, but simply because my mind got lazy for a bit, just thinking about the process. And secondly, I'm that guy that will prep, cross-check, and make sure every single design is properly aligned. Yeah, I'm that articulate and precise with my work, and it's called passion. Well, I hope this video was worth your time, and if it was, please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the video. And trust me, I'm trying everything I can to stay consistent with my post or to post consistently here on YouTube. And if there's any advice you need to advise me on what to do better, please drop it in the comment section. Whatever you do, don't forget to put God first and create again. Peace, and I'm out.